Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here with Inti Campo.
Hello, people.
We're going to be doing some technical analysis on Bitcoin and talking about Trezor and a little secret that we're going to reveal about it. And also, we're going to do a little bit of other discussions today. So let's start off by mentioning a few things about this show. Inti, why don't you tell those people what
Of
they need
course.
to know?
As always, it's good to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not a financial advice. You should always do your own research before putting your hard-earned money on the market. Thank you, Davinci.
All right, awesome. So with that said, let's just head straight over to the charts right here. Oh, before I go on to the charts, let's talk about my warning here. I still got this warning, and I'm not sure why that they haven't removed the warning. I'm gonna put out a tweet later on today talking about this warning that the YouTube has not removed this warning for this stupid the video, the April Fool's video, which was very funny. And I don't have a recording of it, and I wish I did because then I'd upload it again. But you know what? I'm starting to record all our live streams. But anyways, that video is gone for good until YouTube just, takes a look at it and takes a good laugh and just puts it back on. Anyways, let's see what's going on. We have a Davo, as I said, we have a Davo with on the daily. So we talked about that yesterday, and I said that, hey, you know what, this is gonna probably come back a little bit. The best thing to do, right, is to probably go to the 38.2. So let's just see. I think I mentioned that, right? And we were mentioning, I could have swore, which chart was it on here? Was it on this chart? Right, yeah, there it is. There it is. So there, as you can see, the 38.2, you hit, and now you're in the clear. I mean, we talked about this on Crypto's show. We talked about it on this channel, right? You could set the 38.2. It didn't matter whether you set it here or here on the fibs. They're both correct. And look, if you bought the 38.2, risked all the way to 61.8. You're still in the green. So let's just see what if you did that. You could either I think the best thing to do is to just take the Davo all the way to 9K, right? Which is right here. So let's just go. So if you're in this trade, right? This is all the way to 9K. Yeah, the Davo is not 100%, especially when it's above the moving average on the on-balance volume average right here, the blue line, right, that you can see right here, right? That's where you can see that if it's above that, the Davo is like around 50-60%, 55 to 60% accurate. And then you should only take a 2-to-1 on that risk to reward ratio once the volume is really above the average right there. So and then we have also the daily coming into overbought territory. So it's getting kind of late in the game here for a long. So yeah, I would if you took this long on the 38.2 right now, I suggest you would actually set your stop to break even because of the late stage of this rally, and anything can happen, and you wanted to at least walk away with a little bit of profit, or to walk away with scratch at the minimum, basically, especially when you're doing these trades here. Right, you just don't know what's going to happen, and it's just it's a really good thing that you get in on a good position. You don't want to have to give it up after it went profitable, and then you don't want to go all negative and lose a little bit of money. So I decided to close out my Finmex, and I don't know why Finmex is not loading. Right, I set this thing to load, and I thought it was gonna load, and now I don't know what's going on with their website. That's not good. Pemex.com. Let's see if I can, oh wow. Okay, there we go. So start trading, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, I reset my position. I have this this position set to break even, right? To close to close on a break even. Should it come back at me, and I'm gonna take it to the let's see here. I'm taking it to the 9,000. Yeah, almost the 9,000 level. So let's see what happens. With the time frame for this to occur, I'd say right looking at the daily. We're in for some either we have to like start blasting here, blasting off and do this quickly, or we are going to actually break down. We have to do this quickly. I don't see it stair-stepping up here very slowly and sneaking up on the 9,000. It could happen, right? Could happen, but honestly, I really don't think that's in the cards. It's either we gotta push this thing because honestly, looking at the weekly, we talked about this. We don't see a W, right? Anywhere. So I do see at least us, clearing this this particular gap, and then coming back down. Now it doesn't have to do that. The market doesn't have to do anything. It doesn't want. You can't tell the market what to do. Never tell the market what it should do, right? You have to live with what the market will do. And so, yeah, sure. I really think that it could go up here, but it might not. It might just go all the way to close to the 200 day and see ya. Could do something like that. And so you have to be prepared for that scenario that the price action will do if you're going to trade it, and live with the results. Basically, you can't tell the market what you're going to do. You can't predict. There is nobody out there that can predict 100% of the time what the market's going to do in order to make money. What they do is they use statistics to come up with the best estimate of where they should put their bets and where they should get out, and they live with that, and that's it. And we're not always right as technical analysis people who are doing technical analysis and doing trading on these markets, but we just go with the probabilities basically. All right. So so right now, going back to let's see if there's any excitement going on with the 5 minute, because I could have swore just before I started this I saw a little bit of excitement. Yeah, it was like pumping, and now it's dumping on the 5 minute. I was like, yay and no. Oh man, Bitcoin, you are hilarious, man. Especially on the 5 minute, man. It's just like non-stop craziness. Oh man, I don't like the looks of the 5 minute now. This is like you know what this is, right? This was first higher highs and higher lows, and then now we got lower highs and lower lows. So yeah, and then this thing hasn't gotten to a super oversold situation, and so we could see this thing roll over very fast. Now this is just 5 minute. Keep in mind the 5 minute can be manipulated very easily. So if you try to trade just the 5 minute and see and go, oh no, I gotta get out. So if I close my position because I'm thinking, well, 5 minutes rolling over, right? What tends to happen is that's just just to psych you out of your position, right? These movements, because this is really easy to manipulate, and you don't want to trade the 5 minute or use your long-term trades to determine to use the 5 minutes to determine your long-term trades. You don't want to do that. You just want to look at the 5 minute and say, okay, well, yeah, this thing could pop down, and you could actually trade the 5 minute, but you understand that most of the time I'm going to be wrong. I trade the 5 minute every once in a while, but I understand that I'm going to be wrong more often than not on the 5 minute. Okay. Alrighty, with that said, let's move on to the next topic, which is if you guys are interested in, hang on, let me just switch screens. If you're interested in basically purchase, if you want to me to talk about a particular coin, right, and do some FA on a particular coin, because like there's so many cryptocurrencies out there, and I don't know which one to talk about. And yeah, we could say, hey, you know what? Let's just let's all give a currency that you want me to talk about in the chat group. But I think the best thing to do is like so that I can find some new coins that are really serious and really hard that are really valuable. Is if you were interested in me having talk about a coin, is to purchase 2 years subscription of Pandora's wallet, and for one time I'll do like a technical analysis and fundamental analysis of a coin of your choice. So if you're interested in that, yeah, just head over to pandoraswallet.com, and I'm hitting the wrong screen, and there it is. And if you purchase 2 years of the annual subscription, I just send a message to support@davincicodes.net and request the coin that you want to talk about, and we will discuss it on this channel. And we'll also mention it in the title, of course, of the video. Another thing I want to talk about is Trezor. Well, basically, any particular hardware wallet has this feature, but we're gonna do later on today. I'm gonna do another video, right, about this Trezor wallet and how you can have a special password which shows which has all the money that you have, and then you can just keep a small amounts of money in the default entry screen of the Trezor. So when a thief comes and goes, "Hey, give me your password to your Trezor," you can give it to them, and then when they enter it, they only get like a small amount of money, but the real amount of money is hidden somewhere, and only you know where it is. Basically, you could have a special password, and you could also have another password. For example, they say, "Hey, give me your password, your special password to get into that money." And you could have another password that's an emergency password, so that they can get like a small amount of bitcoins, right, but not all of your bitcoins, and run away with that. So yeah, there's lots of different options, and I want to discuss that in a separate video, and showing you guys how that works. Also, make sure you get one of these things. This is basically a metal storage for your 24 passphrase, so that if you have a fire, right, you don't lose the 24 word passphrase. This is metal, so it doesn't burn, it doesn't melt, and so it's perfect for that. And you can purchase one of those if you head over to the Trezor. I think it's a trezorshop.com is where I purchased that. You can get there by typing in trezor.davincij15.com, and yeah, you could help out the channel and purchase one of those these what's it called? It's crypto steel cases, right? That's what I have right here. That's what the package is here, and that's what I've got right here, crypto steel.
Vertigo asked if will that work in the old Trezor?
Yes, it will. It will work for the old Trezor as well. Yes. All right. Alrighty. Yeah, that's I forgot to bring up the screen right there. It is crypto steel. And yeah, you can get there by just typing in, let's see here, Trezor davincij15.com. Does that work? Yes, no, maybe so. There you go. Yes, it does. And there you go. And you can get there and purchase one of these crypto steels, because it's very important to have this this thing so that you don't lose your 24 your 24 backup phrase. Should there be a fire or flood or some sort of like natural disaster? I mean, that would be a very big disaster for you. Should you not be able to recover from that? All right, now let's get on to the questions and answer period of today's show. Alrighty, what do you got for us, Inti?
Okay. We have a super chat from Super Google Lee. What a surprise. He asked, "Hi Davinci, do you think the Dow has seen it worst yet? If not, will BTC act like the last time when Dow dumped?"
The Dow has not seen the worst yet. No, it hasn't. And whether or not Bitcoin will dump with the Dow, I would give that a 60% chance of a yes. Now, there is a 40% chance that this will not happen. Should all these people who want to buy gold realize they can't get gold, and the only other hard asset that they can actually purchase is Bitcoin, right? If they figure that out, right, and they realize that, okay, wait a second, right, I can't get any gold, but I can get unlimited amounts of Bitcoin just as long as the price is right. Yeah, you could see how this could be a very advantageous situation for us Bitcoiners here, because of the fact that, hey, you know what, I've given up on trying to get gold, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna just take my cash that I was gonna buy gold with, and I'm gonna go and buy Bitcoin, because what the heck, I can't easily get gold, but I can easily get Bitcoin. And once you realize that, once these governments and wealthy people around the world realize that they are so screwed when they're looking around for gold, and there's nothing, they can't even get a 400-ounce good delivery bar brought to them. They can only buy these paper gold certificates that, and some of them will fall for the paper gold. They're gonna move to Bitcoin. All right, next question.
Okay, this is from Julio Yu and said, "Once banks use blockchain-based money, then people will be able to bring in more money faster into the exchanges, and I think that might contribute to the next bull run market that draft 2017. What do you think about that?
What, the exchanges can bring in more money? What, I didn't understand that. What was that?
He said that once banks use a blockchain-based money.
Yes, got it. Yeah, that's true. Because once we start using that, then exchanges you could easily move your money into the exchange really fast, and then if you can move your money into the exchange really fast, then you can really buy Bitcoin really fast. Of course, you will have to go through KYC and all that kind of crap, but once you're done that, you don't have to wait 3 days for your money to be transferred into an exchange, which is part of the reason why people hesitate to buy, and most people buy on FOMO. So yeah, I mean that once it's easy to FOMO in, people will FOMO. All right, one more question, and I know it's early, but I need to get on to working on other things, like for example this video, the next video for Trezor. So I'm gonna have to cut it short. So this is the last question.
Okay. But before the last question, it would be a good idea that people could leave suggestions in the comments below about the next topic for the video. For example, if people want an altcoin video or to talk about gold or something, would be that a good idea, Davinci?
Yeah, sure. If you want to give us some ideas and on what you think we should be the next topic of our videos for tomorrow. All right, next question.
All right. I have to choose between these two. Oh my God. Okay. This is from Robin Wantimsina and ask, would you please ask Davinci whether he sees U.S. Federal Reserve going into deep negative territory? If yes, when possibly we could see it? Thank you.
Wow. Whether or not I see the Federal Reserve going to negative territory, I mean, it's possibility, but the problem is they can't go deep. The reason why they can't go deep is because people will just take their cash out, and as you can see that they have we've already sent out videos saying, hey, don't take your cash out, don't take your cash out, and that's one way they can get you to start taking your cash out is if, hey, you know what, you take you leave your money in the bank and then you have to pay them a negative rate, the privilege for them to gamble your money and lose it all, right, and have to get bailed out. You have to leave your money and pay them for that privilege, so that if once they lose those gambles, that you get to bail them out again as well. So I mean, you get screwed when they gamble and they lose. You get screwed when you just leave your money in their bank account. Eventually, you realize, what do I need these guys again for? I mean, exactly. So it makes it absolutely useless for them unless they have like a digital dollar. So that's why they want to do a digital dollar, but that's going to take time. There's too much cash out there. They'd have to phase it out over time, and it will just take too long right now. So it won't be done in the next little while. So, all right. Well, thank you for your questions, people, and I hope to see you guys in the next video when we show off the Trezor. I couldn't do it right this morning because my setup wasn't designed for this to show you, but I will do it in another video, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I can't wait to show you. All right, thanks for watching, and if you haven't seen this video up here, please check it out.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
Cheers.
Cheers.